I'm slahser, and this is my way of playing Weaver. Weaver is a really fragile but very slippery hero. He doesn't have a lot of damage to make up for his squishiness, but instead he can be really hard to catch. Unless he gets silenced or disabled, it is extremely hard to kill him when played well. My ability build is quite normal until level 7. I max Tsukushi and get 1 point in germinate attack, 1 in swarm and 1 in ultimate. After level 7 I will start scaling stats until about level 16, also taking ulti whenever I can. So what is my reasoning for leaving germinate attack and swarm at level 1? Well, both spells have what you call value points. That means you get much more out of the first level than the next levels. For germinate swarm you do get a bit longer duration and a bit more damage on the beetles, but that doesn't matter too much. A lot of opponents will try to kill the beetles, and they don't get any more tankier when leveling it up. 14 seconds is usually also enough to get a kill. Germinate attack will only be reduced by 1 second CD every time you take it, which is still nice, but I prefer getting the stats early instead. I like getting stats with Weaver because he's extremely squishy and your opponents will always try to burst you down before you can use time-lapse. Having an extra 150 HP because you took stats can mean the difference between dying and getting time-lapse off and thus being full HP. For items I start off with a wraithband and tangoes and then go a fast bottle. Afterwards I will go build of strength, then make bracer, then make treads. From here I can go 2 paths. Either I get diffusal or I go MKB. If they have any hero which will rush orchid, like storm or orchid, I will get diffusal, since you can use the activate to purge off the silence. I might also get it against heroes with instant silence, such as Earth Spirit or Sky Red Mage. If you don't have diffusal, you will die if they manage to silence you. You may be asking, well, why not just get Linken's instead? Linken's is more costly and the build-up is harder than going diffusal. Another drawback of Linken's is that you can't choose when you want it to purge a spell. A storm can pull you and then silence and you won't be able to remove it. With Diffusal Blade you can decide whenever you want to remove it. After Diffusal I will then go MKB and Skadi. If they don't have any silence I will skip the Diffusal and go into a MKB and then make a Skadi. MKB ensures that they can't just TP out when you go for them, and the mini-stun can now proc both on normal attack and on germinate attack. Skadi is a good item for Weaver since he really needs more HP but also needs mana. It also ensures that, combined with MKB, people can't run or TP away from you. Heart is also an item people often get on Weaver, but that doesn't provide slow and it doesn't boost your mana pool at all. Be careful in teamfights. Sometimes it is a bad idea to Tsukushi into the middle to get the extra damage. It might be better to just stay at max range for better positioning, especially if you're against any AoE disable, such as Magnus or Enigma. Also never finish Shadow Fiend off with your Tsukushi, you will likely die from his ultimate. I go to the offlane with Weaver, asking for an observer to block the camp if I'm dire offlane, and just place it between the 2 camps if I'm radiant offlane. When you get your bottle, try to cure the rune whenever it spawns. When offlaning Weaver, you can easily catch a support out of position and kill him. Just don't trade your life for support and thus give a free kill to their carry. Try keep their carry down as much as possible. If they pull at radiant offlane to the small camp, try pull your own creep wave to the big camp, denying the carry the experience and gold. Some may think Weaver is quite a weak hero, but he's actually decent. I instant picked him for about 15 to 20 games and I managed to stay relatively stable at my MMR, even though I almost always got Rubik, Sky, Earthshaker, etc. against me. The only thing I would like to see changed on him is the option to get germinate attack as a toggle ability. This way you could choose when you want to save it for extra harass in lane and not waste it on getting a last hit. Remember that while TPing you can use Tsukushi. This is particularly useful if you're trying to get away from someone. Just go a bit in the fog, TP and then use Tsukushi, easy escape. You should also use it just before doing aggressive TP to defend a tower so you can land in invis. Weaver is also very good at punishing tower dives and early aggression. With your Tsukushi you can be sure to catch up with the enemy even though you may have a long TP. Always carry a TP with Weaver and be sure to help your team in the mid-game engagements. If you would like to support me, you can check out my Patreon page. Some rewards for supporting me include voting on the next Slahser's Way, playing games with me and other supporters, and receiving 1 hour coaching by me. There's a link to it in the description.